Hello everyone, welcome back to The Homegrown Artist. My name is Michaela and today we are making some hot honey. I have never made hot honey before, this is my first time making it, but I make cowboy candy, I make pepper butter, I do pickled peppers, I do all sorts of stuff with my spicy peppers from the garden, so I thought this would be an excellent next adventure, next experiment of sorts, because I am an avid consumer of all things spicy, specifically hot honey. And then I realized I have honey, I have peppers, I could just make it myself. So that's what we're doing today. I have a couple of recipes that I've looked at, and the one that I found that I liked the most was from Roots and Refuge, so I will link that below. I am going to ferment mine on the counter. I know there are some methods where you can heat it up on the stove and mix that together to have the flavors meld with the honey, but I want to keep the medicinal properties and all of the beneficial parts of the honey still active, so I'm going to ferment mine. I have a couple of my different peppers. I have some Sugar Rush peach peppers that I'm going to use, some black Hungarians. I have a few that have not ripened and then one that has ripened totally, and then I have some of my cayenne peppers that I'm going to use to really try to spice it up. I am doing, instead of 1 pint jar, I'm doing 2 half pints so that I can play around with the flavoring, but not use as much honey. I don't want to use 2 pints worth of honey, but I am ready to rumble. So first things first, let's get all of this chopped up. My eyes are burning so badly. I am such a wimp when it comes to cutting onions. Maybe it's my dry eye. I don't know, you're not supposed to blink because blinking makes it worse. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. That is not enough garlic at all. But hopefully this will provide enough flavor. I don't know, we might not have any other garlic. I don't know what I was saying about not having enough garlic because we have 2 entire, almost full braids of garlic left. So I'm going to get one of these guys, chop it up, add it in, and see where we are then. And then chop up the peppers and add in the honey. If you're worried about botulism or about it having anything wrong with it or it being dangerous, you can put apple cider vinegar in there to reduce that risk, to drastically reduce that risk, because it raises the acidity of it, and the higher the acidity, the less likely it is that something will go awry or that something will start growing. I'm not going to do that to try it this time. I may do some later where I try adding in some apple cider vinegar just to see if I like the flavor, if it changes major components of it. But I think that's just kind of up to you with your comfort level, whether or not you're super worried about that. If I had to pick just one spice to keep, one flavor additive to cook with, and all of the others in the world had to disappear, I would keep garlic because I think it is one of the most versatile and it goes on everything. It goes with every recipe, every savory recipe, some sweet recipes. It doesn't matter, just put garlic on it and it's okay. All right, it is time to add the honey to our jars of onions, garlic, and pepper. And all you do is just pour the honey over it and then put your pickling pipe lid. If you don't have a pickling pipe, you can use a cheesecloth and a rubber band, or a coffee filter and a regular jar lid, just the ring, not the tip, to let it have some breathing room. But the pickling pipe has a little spout at the top to let the air and the pressure out so that it doesn't go kablooey. So I'm going to get these guys filled with honey, and you want to make sure that you have it in every part of it, not just sitting on top of it. So you want to do a little bit of stirring, a little bit of shifting to make sure that it is totally full of honey. I thought this was going to be really cool, but now I'm struggling to get the honey jar open. I was going to do this really aesthetically. I'm going to keep them on the counter, and I am going to let them sit for a week, shaking them or stirring them every day. After about a week has passed, I'm going to open them up and see if I like the taste. So I will see you in a week. The time has come, the walrus said, to test the hot honey. All right, my friends, are you ready for the most riveting and engaging and action-packed content of this year thus far? It is time to taste the hot honey. I left it a little bit longer than a week, and so I'm going to try the cayenne with the black Hungarian peppers first. It is a lot more liquidy. It is a lot runnier than regular honey. That happens as it ferments, but I am eager to see what it tastes like. Let's smell first. That smells good. That smells like all of my favorite things together. Okay. There we go, there we go, there we go. Ooh, it is very garlicky. It is very garlicky, but I'm okay with that. I think in the future I might do more peppers, not less garlic, but even more peppers. I just wasn't sure this time. It has a nice kick to it, but definitely more hot peppers next time. Or if you don't like super spicy stuff and you just want a little bit of a kick, then this would be absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm gonna try the other one. This one is the Sugar Rush Peach. That is it. It's the only pepper I put in here. Oddly enough, that one's hotter. That one is hotter than the cayenne and the black Hungarian, but both of them are very, very tasty. I'm going to try them with the cheese and the crackers, mostly because I'm just ready for a little snack. Also, we have totally redone our kitchen, and we have redone the walls, the ceiling, like we've painted everything and are trying to get it finished and everything put back together. We're in a little bit of a tizzy right now, but I'm very excited for how it looks so far. I think it looks very, very cute. Anyway, on to the hot honey. Let's do the Sugar Rush Peach with some cheese first. I mean, what can I say? It's hot honey and cheese. This is literally the combination of all of my favorite flavors in the world put together, and I see no wrong. This really is the perfect girl dinner. This has all the qualities that I think are required. A little bit of hot honey. That, yes, that's the only word I have to say. Yes, I'm very excited to continue experimenting with this and really nail down the flavor profile that I like. This is very, very good, and I'm excited that it turned out so well for my first try. I've made hot honey before. Please give me any tips or tricks or anything that you've done that you found worked particularly well, flavors that you liked, a way that you did it. Please let me know. I would love to know and try that out. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me on my adventure, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.